What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, and I do have a new song out recently called Summer Gravity, so check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. All right, I have to give a shout out to multiple people, Paul TRX as well as Keegs, for both providing me with this week's land update from Cryptomancer. I appreciate you guys, so thank you for sharing this. We can now get back to doing land updates here until I get to my 50 plots. I'm only at 15 right now, so there's still quite a bit to go, and I'm probably not going to buy any more land until I get more of my land online. But you know what? We're just going to have fun with it, and I appreciate the folks who are in the Land Barons channel sharing this with me so that I can share it with you guys and give some thoughts. So shout out to Cryptomancer, who is now back, I believe, from his vacation. It's been a full week since my return from Borneo, and I've resumed my usual work schedule. Land updates will now resume on a weekly basis, starting with the update for this week. The following has been done over the past week. Number 1, fixed a regression bug with land surveying that got introduced by database schema changes to support land card abilities. 2, added card staking discount. Added DEC staking discount to plot info on the deed overview and regional production overview screens. 3, tested harvesting to confirm that the rationing ability is working. 4, started implementing the labor's luck ability, which is the mechanism by which gold foil arcanes, and black foils arcanes land cards will be obtained. And then started adding test configuration for land cards to the necessary database tables. Here's a full list of abilities that the new land cards will have. I'm not going to explain exactly what these abilities do. You can speculate on that until a future update on it. So it looks like we'll be getting these land cards in the very near future, which is exciting, and they are going to have some kind of ability. Let's go through them first. All right, so Bountiful, and then it looks like there's Bountiful Grain, Wood, Stone, Iron, and Aura. My guess, and we'll just do this one by one, my guess is that maybe this increases the production by 50%. I don't know, right? That would be my guess. 50% to 100%, 25%, whatever it is, it's going to be an increase in that. Toil and Kin, I don't know. That's an interesting one. We'll come back to that. The Dark Discount, my guess would be is that it reduces the amount of DEC required. Right, and you can go back to number 2 here, adding DEC staking discount percent to plot info. Oh wait, was that the one? Well, that would be my guess, right? Staking discount to plot info. Energized, maybe just increases like production overall. Rationing probably requires less grain in order to eat, maybe for the entire group. And then Labor's Luck, if we go here, start implementing the Labor's Luck ability, which is the mechanism, so this one was explained, by which people can obtain the gold foil arcane, and black foil versions of these cards. So my guess is that you'll be able to create the regular foils with all the different land tools available or land resources available, but there's probably going to be some kind of, it seems like what they're doing now is these giveaways, right? These weekly raffles. And so I don't know if Labor's Luck is going to be something where maybe every time you harvest, you can grab one of these cards, right? Just like a totem. Or if it'll be, Labor's Luck, you use these cards to get more chances or increase your chances and throw your name in the hat multiple times, or whatever the case ends up being, right? So I'm curious to see how this all plays out. Obviously, this will shake up land to a significant degree, I think, because many folks who are already on land and have their land running smoothly will probably look at this and say, well, where are the areas in which I can improve my land? Or the other thing is that it could potentially get more land online. And the reason I say that is because kind of like just if you look at everything holistically, we have DEC is relatively low right now. Meaning that, the staking requirement and, what's that called? The power cores and things are relatively cheaper, right? 30% off or whatever it is, 30 to 40% off. So people may look at this and say, well, I'm going to grab these cards anyway, or I'm going to use my land resources to create these cards and then just, grab the DEC while I can and put these cards on there to get more land online. So I don't know. That's kind of a thought that I'm having right now, but I'm curious to know what you guys are thinking as we move forward in this next phase of land. Now, I would still love for us to make strides towards land 2.0 in the very near future, but we're going to have to get through this before Cryptomancer is able to turn his attention fully. Now, where we're at right now, considering it's like early October still, we're in the first week of October here, My optimistic estimate is that we will get these land cards out before the end of the year. It seems like the team is working on a bunch of stuff, and I don't think that they would have announced this if this was like a January, February type of thing. Now maybe they would have, right? Just because Matt has become a little bit more bold in giving long-term plans of where things are going. But just considering that we're going to be getting the new reward cards, we're going to be getting the skins. I think that's coming next week as well, right? The Halloween skins. There's obviously the mini set proposal. Land hasn't had anything like super significant in a while, so this would definitely shake things up. And if they can get it out by the end of the year, I think that would be a lot of fun, especially in like the November, December timeframe. I think a part of this is also the fact that and this is just me talking now, right? Just personally, with this idea that Q4 could potentially be this massive run up. I think it would be imperative for the team to try to get as much stuff out the door at this time, right? And then kind of reset in the new year and do kind of what they did early in this year, where it's like they didn't drop too many things in January, right? And then it was like mid-February or late February that all of a sudden we started getting a whole slew of items. So my guess is that they're going to try and get a bunch of stuff out the door before the holidays, right? Especially before like the second half of December. Take some time to breathe. Reassess where we're at in January. Maybe the bull run is over by then. Maybe the bull run, we're in the middle of it and it's fun and it's exciting. Maybe the bull run, maybe we're still in like a weird place like we are now where it's just like a Bitcoin bull run. Who knows? But at least the team will have that time to assess there and then kind of move forward. But that's kind of outside the scope of this video. I just wanted to be focused on land. But like I said, that is my thought as we move forward. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.